It is draft night in the W. The 2025 WNBA Draft is tonight in New York City. Of course, not a long break from the end of the women's NCAA tournament to tonight's WNBA Draft. And much like last year for Caitlin Clark going first overall, tonight is the expected coronation for Paige Bueckers as that number one overall pick. Let's talk about the WNBA Draft order. In the first round, 12 selections overall, but only 7 teams drafting in tonight's opening round because we have 4 teams with multiple picks in the first round, including the Washington Mystics, who have 3. Only 3 of the 12 WNBA franchises even have their originally scheduled pick for tonight's WNBA Draft. Number 1 overall. That's the pick the Dallas Wings hold. They have the opening pick of the night first in the final pick of the first round at 12th. And of course, at number 1 overall, that is where we expect and really just awaiting official confirmation to hear Paige Bueckers' name called. Now, there's been some conversation. Does Paige want to play in Dallas? I still believe that is where she will be drafted tonight, and I believe that is where she will play her rookie season to start in the WNBA. The Seattle Storm had the 2nd overall pick, and then back-to-back for the Mystics at 3 and 4. If that team drafting 5th tonight, the Golden State Valkyries, seems new to you, it's because it is first WNBA Draft for the newest W team, the expansion team from San Francisco, the Golden State Valkyries, drafting 5th overall. The start of a new era in the WNBA, and of course, for its newest franchise. The Mystics, not just 3 and 4, but also 6. Half of the top half of the 2025 WNBA Draft's first round in 1 point for the Washington Mystics. The Connecticut Sun have the 7th and 8th overall picks. The Sparks at 9. The Sky go back-to-back at 10 and 11. And again, the Dallas Wings end out the opening round. 4 teams with multiple first-round picks. Only 7 of our 12 WNBA teams have a pick in the opening round tonight. But again, tonight will be a celebration. Tonight will be a coronation of one of the greats to ever do it at the college basketball level, capped off with a national championship just over a week ago. That is UConn's Paige Bueckers. She's a minus 2,000 favorite to go first overall to the Dallas Wings. Again, expected, just awaiting that confirmation tonight. Dominique Malonga, a minus 700 favorite, the big out of France to be that 2nd overall pick. Of course, that is where Seattle is drafting right now. Malonga, like we have seen in recent years, Victor Wembanyama, Zachary Rizache, Alex Sarr, the French takeover of our professional league here stateside, averaged 18 and 11 basically during her time in the Euro Cup. Also, the first French woman to dunk in a game. Presents a lot of talent, of course, making the transition to the WNBA. A minus 700 favorite for Malonga to go 2nd overall to Seattle. Sonia Citron also up there as well. Sonia Citron out of Notre Dame. Very talented guard for a very talented Fighting Irish team. Minus 160 to go 3rd overall. Of course, the Mystics are drafting 3rd and 4th. So more than likely, both Citron and Kiki Iriafen from USC, the transfer via Stanford, are going to end up in the nation's capital. Just a matter of the order they go. Citron, the favorite to go 3rd. Kiki Iriafen, the favorite to go 4th. If it is not in that order, Iriafen has the 2nd best price to go 3rd. Citron has the 2nd best price to go 4th overall. And one of the most talented bigs in college hoops this year out of LSU, Anissa Morrow, is the favorite at plus 105 to go 5th overall. 16 players invited to the draft tonight in New York City, where you will see Paige Bueckers and Dominique Malonga, of course, but of some other names not listed with those top 5 draft odds. Haley Van Lith, the star from TCU, expects to hear her name called tonight. Georgia Amore, talented guard from Kentucky, and a couple from South Carolina as well. Tahina Paopao will be in New York City as well. Big news for Paige Bueckers yesterday, as we expect her to be the number 1 overall pick in tonight's WNBA Draft. She signed a deal, of course, with the league Unrivaled for a very, very big and expensive payday. So she will be a new member of the Unrivaled League. Of course, it's the wintertime league that we have seen for some of the best in women's basketball. So big news for Bueckers there, and expects to hear her name called one of one, first overall, to add to the long-standing tradition for UConn women's basketball. That does it for this Monday, live right here on the Early Line. Show returns tomorrow on SportsGrid, 8 a.m. Eastern. Talk to you then.